here is how to turn your shocks from this into this. Hello guys, it's Talon RC Videos here. Today we're going to be showing you how to take your shocks from a bad and dirty state to a brand new state with new parts. I'm using Team Associated shocks. This is the version 1s, and these are on my two-wheel drive short truck that I race competitively. So, just so you know, I won't be using this on my passion. So it'll be more accurate, and it'll be a little bit more cute. So this one, I finished. I used that for the whole thing. But we're going to be showing you how to do this. First, what you want to do is you want to get yourself a napkin, a paper towel, a shop towel, whatever you have. I prefer shop towels, but I just ran out of them today as I was cleaning my short course truck. Take off your old shock cup. It would look like this. Take off your spring. Take off your upper shock retainer and your spacer. And you put your shock aside. So, if you have the parts, I'm going to install a brand new shock cap with a bleed hole, a new bleeder screw, a new O-ring, not rebuilding them, just making it a new O-ring, and a new shock cup. Exactly what I did to the old one. So we're going to move this guy, just finished, out of the way. We're going to work on this one. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but these cups are really hard to get off, because especially if they lose oil over time, they suck together, so it's not just threaded on there anymore, it's sucked down. So what you do is you get yourself a shock tool, which I lost, dang it, or a pair of channel lock pliers. Be gentle. If you're not gentle, it'll scratch it really bad. You don't want that. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And I feel dyslexic, so I'm going to do my throw a baseball thing, because I do that. So right would be going that way, so that means left is going that way. Alright, so I did it the wrong way, because, yeah. And didn't scratch it. That's a win in my book. I barely scratched it. To get your shock off, I don't know if you guys know this, but the Team Associated, they don't have, what are they called, shock bladders. And look at how there's like zero oil in there, except for the oil that just poured out. So now we have zero oil in there. That's oil. I'm going to clean that up. Then what you want to do is you want to push that all the way back down so you get all the oil out. And then you want to get your piston and then clean it off on your paper towel. That. And then take that back out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to install the new O-ring, which is right here. So I'm using a toothpick. You can use a pocket knife, or really anything that's small. Okay, guys, so I cut it off with a pair of scissors because it literally would not get off. So what we're going to do now is we are going to throw the old one away. We're going to put the new one on. This is just really easy. Just make sure it's all the way down in there instead of in the threads. Now we got it on. We're going to fill the shock body with oil. But before that, you need to get a little bit of oil. Flip it open. Pour a very small drop on your O-ring. Got some right there. You just spread it around so it lubricates, and then just dab a little bit on the shock shaft so that's lubricated as well. Then, that's how I do it when I do it. Alright, then you're going to fill it up to the top. All the way to the top if you have a bleeder cap. If you don't, then don't do that. I'm using 25 weight fluid if you want to know what's in my two-wheel drive short course truck. This is TLR fluid. There it is, 25. Yeah, 25. Where it is? Here it is. Here's the new shock cap. But first, you gotta make sure there's no bubbles in it. So what you do is you pump this up and down. Time lapse. So if you can go and slow the video down, I bet you can find them. What you want to do is you want to take your shock cap, you want to put that. Mine will be a little bit harder because it's not perfectly aligned, because it's not the same item. It's so long and tedious. Just to put a shock cap on. Dang it. Dang it. Crap. Right. I hope you like the new videos that I uploaded with the short course trucks and stuff. A few just came from that. My cousin is great, and she edits videos on Rumble. I think it's called Rumble. Where is... Okay. So, if you have a bleeder hole like me, how you bleed this is you put your shock cap on, compress it all the way it should be at an angle like this, and the oil will come out, and you get your paper towel, and you dab up the oil. That's how you successfully bleed a team-associated shock. So then what you want to do is you want to get your 1.5 millimeter, you want to get your bleed screw, and you just want to get it on there really nice. Don't do it so tight, but just do it enough where air won't get in there. So a little bit tight, but not a lot tight. That's good. We're going to test it. Perfect. Okay. So, I see a bunch of those videos out there that's saying it should pop back up, but if you're racing, it shouldn't really. It should go back in and stay like that. It should go back out and stay like that. If it has a little bit of movement, that's 100% okay. No one really cares if it has a little bit of movement. Sponsored drivers don't care. I met one named Brad Easom at Newberry RC Park. He said he don't care. He does not care. Really nice guy too. Runs a tight ship around there. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna spacer on. Always put your spacer on first. Then put your shock retainer on. Spacer. I like to do mine upside down because I'm crazy. And then you want to put your retainer on there. You want to put your spring on there. Then you want to get your my brand new shock cup. It's made for associated vehicles. Take that down a little bit and just slide it on there, which mine's not doing because mine's kind of being dumb. And then mine clicks in place, and then I gotta push it down a little bit. And boom, brand new shock, almost brand new shock. This is not if you're racing every month or 2 months, depending on how much you race, you should rebuild your shocks. But in my case, I'm kind of halfway there, so I just wanted to refresh the oil and kind of give life to it. So this isn't a permanent solution, this is a band-aid solution until you get enough money to rebuild your shocks, but it's still a pretty good solution. And with that, I'm going to install it on my truck. I have a massive thing of just cars that I need to work on. Let's get the shocks. I have a slash, so this is going to go on here like that. It's on there. How'd it get on there so fast? Well, my friends, magic of editing, I guess. Now you have it completely 100% working. Look at that clean short course truck. Just cleaned it. Looks so nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.